What's going on, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Nike SB Dunk Low OG Quick Strike in the Parra colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Rose Gold and Black. So they're an Australian-based men's jewelry and accessory company, and the products they sell I find are very versatile, very wearable, no matter how you identify your personal style to be. So through the link down below, you'll be able to get exclusive savings for my viewers only, so be sure to check them out. Once again, that's Rose Gold and Black. In this collaboration with Nike SB and Dutch artist Parra, they released not only a Dunk Low but also a blazer as well. So both pairs released on July 27th, these ones for a retail price of $100 US or 140 Canadian dollars. So the official colorway for this shoe is white, pink rise, and gym red. Here locally in Toronto, these were available at our two skateboard shops, so Adrift and Blue Tile Lounge, and they were also available in limited numbers online at nike.ca. So I personally took L's everywhere I tried, so I ended up paying resale for my pair. So if this colorway looks familiar, it might be because Parra did a collaboration with Nike last year on an Air Max 1 and a Spiridon. And in both cases they were done in a similar fashion as well, predominantly white sneakers with hits of blue and pink. So diving straight into these dunks, as the name of the shoe suggests, OG, these dunks are done in OG Nike SB form. So all those performance updates that Nike SB has adopted on the dunk has been removed. So for example, we don't have that additional padding around the back Achilles area, and we don't have the reworked sole as well. However, we'll get into more detail about that later on in the review. So the entire upper is constructed using a very soft white leather. The quality of this leather feels very nice to the touch, and if you take a look at the toe box, you see we have the signature perforations running throughout that's seen across all your Dunk Lows. On the lateral side of the toe box, we have this small blue colored Nike swoosh. Moving on to the mid panel of the shoe, so on both sides, both the lateral and the medial side, we have this triple embroidered swoosh, and then on top of this, we have this chenille swoosh that's done in pink. As we move on to the back heel, so at the very top on the right shoe, we have the Parra branding, and then in the case of the left shoe, we have the word SB embroidered at the top. As for the laces, these come with oval shaped laces in white. However, they do have colored lace tips which have Parra branding as well, which is a nice added touch. In addition to the white laces, they also give you a secondary pair of multicolored laces as well if you want to give the shoe some additional pop. Underneath the laces, we have your stuffed tongue, which has the Parra tag stitched on the very top. If you take a look at the back side of the tongue, you see the Parra graphic found throughout, along with the Nike SB tag as well. That colored graphic covers the inner liner of the shoe as well, and similarly it's also found on the insole, and it's finished off with Nike SB and Parra branding on the heel. As expected, this is a Nike SB Dunk, so the insole does have a Zoom Air unit underneath the heel for impact protection. So the upper of these Parra SBs sits atop this white colored midsole, and then taking a look at the bottom of the shoe, here we have your classic SB Dunk Low outsole. So this is entirely done in white rubber. We have this circular pivot on the forefoot, along with Nike branding in the middle. So in terms of sizing, so my feet measures as a true size 10, and I'm usually between a 10 or a 10.5 in my Nike SB Dunks, depending on the colorway and the materials. I personally find that for older SB Lows, I've consistently had to go up a half size to a 10.5, whereas for more newer models, I'm able to get by going true to size with a size 10. So knowing that this was an OG inspired model, I opted to grab the 10.5 on resale without being able to try it. I'd say that they don't fit nearly as tight as the older SB Dunk Lows, however they also don't fit nearly as loose as some of the newer SB Dunk Lows as well. So for me personally, going 10.5 was perfectly fine for me, but if you have narrow to normal size feet and you like more of a snug fit, then true to size should be fine. Comfort wise, so nothing crazy here. You can feel the Zoom Air unit underneath the heel. However, aside from that, the comfort on these is pretty basic. It's a very firm feel underneath your feet, and there's really not much else to be said. So now with all that out of the way, let me lace up these Parra Dunk Lows and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. I'm a pretty big fan of Nike SBs in general, and I think that adopting Parra's color scheme of this white with hits of blue, pink, and magenta really works on this model. When I first saw pictures of this shoe a few months back, I already knew I was going to grab this shoe no matter what. I also really dig that they went with an OG look, which is personally how I prefer my dunks to be. So all in all, I'm super stoked and very satisfied. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this Parra and Nike SB Dunk Low. Did you guys grab a pair? Or did you take an L, or you just passed altogether? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Also, before we end this video, I just want to give one final shout out to the sponsor for today's video, Rose Gold and Black. So for my viewers only, you'll be able to get exclusive savings through that link down below. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.